Hi, I am your Floyd and Savior, Floyd Johnson. I am the host of Around the Ring podcast, and we are the proud sponsor of Loose Trunks.
Right, here we go. 2 matches left. Oh, the big uns. This is what WrestleMania's all about. This match is the one that the fans are really not that excited about. And it's one of the biggest matches on the card.
About Charlotte again.
Are we talking about Miz?
We're not chatting about the Miz again, no, Adam. And please, show that man some respect, he is awesome. We are chatting about the reigning, defending Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, Roman's there. Roman's
Can't wait for
there.
this.
Yeah.
Roman's there. So, Schofield, it's no secret that you are wearing a Roman shirt.
What is that?
Who would have thought
What
this day?
is that?
Who would have thought this day would have come?
You're
when one of us-
disgusting!
It's WrestleMania show and you're dressed appallingly.
Exactly.
Damn right!
You're bringing down the tone of the show, you are, Schofield.
Yeah, I know, it's been so PC beforehand. But I'm going to go here. I'm actually going to stick up for Adam.
No,
I know.
God, Sam.
This is the WrestleMania
infected
shock.
everyone.
First the
now.
Miz, now this.
This is the WrestleMania shock you've all been waiting for. Roman Reigns, this is a true fact about Schofield, has always been a Roman Reigns guy. Up until a 6-month period last year. And I was thinking about this, like I do when I'm on the lavatory, when I think of most of my good thoughts.
You feel Roman and Adam while you're having a put.
I feel like Adam got sucked into the hate of Roman Reigns due to the fact, and I feel like Reigns may have been slightly mistreated by us. Not entirely, but like for, good reasons. He has been a punishment for the real crime that is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar, and I don't mean, and like this going to sound really savage, but there's no other way to say it. Brock Lesnar has been a cancer to WWE that has lasted too long. At first, it was fucking great. It really was great. And don't get me wrong, this was a match that you've heard me many times go, why? Fucking why? Don't book it! But you went ahead and you fucking booked it. And Braun didn't turn up. And, we're just going for a solid Reigns-Lesnar rematch from WrestleMania 31. Where that soundtrack was Love Me Like You Do by Eddie Golden, the unofficial track. And this year's one, this year's unofficial track, if you watch the promo, is from The Greatest Showman, and it was the one that won the Oscar, but I can't think of the name of the title. But you'll know which one I mean if you're a musical fan. Watch it with that song, it's beautiful. Roman Reigns, I'll give it to you, Schofield. You put in a message, you got lynched. Got absolutely lynched. Nearly burnt at the stake. But, with lines like, Brock is an entitled piece of crap who hides behind his contract. Great line. Brock, he misses Raw. He calls him Vince's boy. Now, Reigns, you got some fucking cheek. You've got some fucking cheek. If there's anyone that is Vince's boy, it's you, my friend. Brock Lesnar responds by defeating Kane in an epic WWE live main event in 35 seconds.
Very back and forth though.
Vince, after hearing that Roman Reigns had called him Vince's boy, Roman was like, I'm going to see him, I want answers. And Vince McMahon then came back with the greatest burn in a long time and was like, your cousin used to say, know your role and shut your mouth. Suspended him. Great. Next week, Kurt Angle. Oh, Brock Lesnar's running a bit late. Personally, Brock Lesnar, buy yourself a stopwatch. You are always late to a show. And it can't be easy for Kurt to start off Raw every week with that much heat. Roman Reigns appears. Oh, what a shock. He's not here. He's not here. Because he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. And Then Kurt Angle has no choice, calls in 3 people that are dressed as the Shield, the US Marshals. They arrest him.
3 official US Marshals.
Yeah, but they are dressed as the Shield. You know,
Well, they're just as
they're just more hench. They're more hench. You know, I mean.
Or Big Boss Man.
And well, yeah, either way, they came in. They handcuffed him, and Brock, you know, not Brock. Reigns got annoyed. He punched a couple of them. Quite impressive. I'll be handcuffed.
Should be in prison, whatever.
Should be in prison. Yeah, that is a felony. But luckily for the justice, we had Brock Lesnar run down and then annihilate just fucking annihilated him. 9 suplex, 11 chair shots, and an F5. Great, fucking great. Really, really cool moment. And in a match that I didn't have much faith for, they've actually sold this match very well. And is this why you are wearing that t-shirt?
Roman Reigns has sold this match to me, and he is the sole reason that I'm interested in this match. If you would ask me about this match 2 months ago and the prospect of it, I would have gone exactly your reaction. Fuck no, why? But ultimately, this whole month of build-up since it was confirmed that Reigns was going to be in this match, he has sold it to me. And if you go based on 2 weeks of promos in a row, you had Reigns come out and do that whole truth thing with like that works shoot, where he's just called out Lesnar for being, you know, a big bitch or whatever he said. I don't know.
Yeah.
But and it was fantastic. The week after, Heyman's come out to attempt to do the same thing, and we all know Heyman's fucking fantastic at promos, and it was another brilliant promo, but it didn't have the same impact. It just didn't. So yeah, that's really it, and he's come out week after week after week and smashed it. And this is what I don't get. What I do not get about wrestling fans, and more specifically the core wrestling fan. Elias back in NXT, everyone fucking hated him, and now he's one of the most entertaining people on Raw, and we are all more than happy to admit that. The Usos sucked for quite a few years, and now they're one of the best tag teams, both in how they wrestle and their look and persona is brilliant. We're all very happy to admit that and change our mind.
Yeah.
There are so many examples through the years where we all go, you know what, I hated you, but actually you're doing pretty good now. Why is Reigns an exception? He's been doing fucking fantastic for the last month, yet people are still so insistent to go, no, it's Reigns, I must hate him. But why? If someone's doing really good and he's doing such a good job to sell a match to someone, why is that a bad thing? Is it because it's just Roman Reigns, or is it because we've got to a point where we're so blinded by hating Roman Reigns that we're kind of marking ourselves?
See, now, I know a man
We
who...
will just take a minute to take that in.
That was it was a great answer.
If you'd like to sponsor Save Roman Reigns, call this number, because more people need to save Roman Reigns, like Schofield has
You
said.
see, I wouldn't actually think that he has improved that much, really. Okay, so
Oh,
he's
yes.
done 2 or 3 half-decent promos. It doesn't
Half-
redeem
we've
the
clearly
Sold a
entire...
whole match off his own
I
back.
wouldn't even say he sold it that well still, though. It's still...
How?
It's been better than the WrestleMania 31 build, okay, fair
These
enough.
promos
Fair
this
enough for
year
that.
have been so
But-
much better.
I wouldn't say in terms of his in-ring ability at all, he's really improved
I
whatsoever.
don't think he needed to.
So
He's
right,
still got the standard few
it's-
moves,
it's-
and that's
it's-
it.
It's interesting that you say that, because I was listening to a official sponsor of Loose Trunks, Around the Ring podcast. So thank you guys. Welcome aboard this crazy train. They basically, one of them, Ryan, said it's interesting that Roman Reigns, legitimately is hated, like Schofield said. And no matter what he does, he is hated. And they go, oh yeah, Roman Reigns, he's Vince McMahon's guy. And oh yeah, he has those 5 matches, those 5 moves, and he gets the win, right? But is this not a case of how he's being booked?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yes.
Is it really his fault that he's told to hit 4 Superman punches? Is that his fault? Though?
I can't blame the writer. I can't go, oh, he hits 4 moves, that wasn't really annoying. But it's not his fault. I hate the writing. But like, I'm not gonna buy a T-shirt. Like,
So the comparison he gets a lot, Callum. He gets the John Cena treatment. Oh, he's
Yeah.
the new John Cena.
it was exactly.
Well, John
the same.
Cena put over no one. Roman Reigns has been pinned by Braun Strowman on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
Numerous occasions
That
this
was
year.
one thing when you were saying
Samoa
about like,
Joe.
his new work. I thought his best stuff was when he was after Mania last year, where he was rivaling with Braun for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was fantastic.
some of his
That was
great stuff.
really great.
And again, I don't know how much Roman did. He let Braun throw him around and start tipping shit over with him in.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
like, all right, but that worked out really well.
Yeah, but
See,
Roman still came up,
look,
you know, sort of
At the
on
end,
top of that feud
smelling
still.
of roses after hitting the
Yeah.
same form moves.
Dave,
So,
I mean,
I think people were just bored of the way that he wins his matches and like finishes his feuds. It's become very stale still.
but
don't-
Maybe this Lesnar thing
that's
will be different. Hopefully it is. I really hope it is. But I just can't see it happening.
Let's
So-
face it. So let's put it this way, Dave. As you know, I'm not his biggest fan, but I actually appreciate that he sometimes gets put in a scenario where, really, WWE has been a pressure cooker due to Brock Lesnar not showing up 6 times a year, and he's the main champion. You want to see whether it's this belt or the red belt, week in, week out on the main show. That is why you tune in. Like, as good as the IC, the US, the tags, the women, all that, you tune in for the main fucking title. It's the same as boxing. You tune in for the main heavyweight bout or whatever it is. You don't tune in for the undercard. The undercard is the bonus if it's good. You tune in for the main storyline. And we haven't had the main storyline. So Roman Reigns has been subjected to being the main storyline. And people are like, who gives a fuck? There's no belt involved. And if there had been a belt involved, maybe we all wouldn't have been such cunts to Roman Reigns. Do you agree with that?
I 300% agree with everything that Schofield said. I think you'd be an idiot if you didn't. The problem that I've got is no one likes being forced to what they, forced to like something. I will put my hand up and say, yeah, Roman Reigns has massively improved, and he has got a lot better. At the same time, Pikachu was not my favourite Pokemon, right? Because it was forced to have everyone has everyone had their own favourites for their own reasons. And
Squirtle.
everyone's got their own favourites for different reasons.
Sorry.
Pikachu had like 5 moves of doom. So is like Roman Reigns. Like, no one likes being forced to who they want to cheer for, and that's what people don't like. That's the reason why people didn't like John Cena, because they were forced to like him. That's the reason why a lot of people like Elias, who hasn't has got over by doing the same moves and by playing the guitar, has got over better. Why? Because we're not forced to love him and support him, and when we're not forced, you like him better.
Yeah.
And I think if WWE hadn't have been so pushy with who their next poster boy is and let it just happen naturally, then I think everyone would be a lot more on his side. People are on his side now because they want change. They want this champion to be here week in, week out, and that's why people are so much on Roman Reigns' side. And I am, and I hope he beats Brock Lesnar. I hope we never see him again, Brock Lesnar. I really, really do. I've said that I've not been a Lesnar fan since he's come back.
So I'm gonna go quickly there, Dave. You said, let's hope this is the end of Brock Lesnar. Hands up if you agree with that statement. I want fucking Brock never to appear in WWE ever again.
What, so
I feel like this whole experiment was great at the beginning.
What? So do you think
Oh, no,
Brock do you think Brock was the right person to beat the streak still?
No.
I don't think anyone
100%
should.
I think Brock was
No.
the right and the only person that could have broken the streak.
Don't get me wrong, they completely utilised it and they've worked it well, so I'm glad he did, because
He should never
it actually worked. It worked for so many reasons. But in my opinion, I'm still one of these people, purists, that say that should have never been beaten. It should have just,
And the thing is, for me, is personally, Brock's brought so much to the product to a degree. Now it has run its course in being there.
Yeah,
I'm honest. I don't think you should have beat the streak. I'm an old school guy. I think you either Undertaker keeps it or someone like Triple H or Shawn Michaels, the ones that are the big daddies in the company, in the world of things. Ric Flair's, Ric Flair's be here.
Brock was a big return.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And he created one of the greatest WrestleMania.
Can you imagine if fucking Triple H beat,
but,
you know, the streak? Fucking hell, God.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, for me, yeah, Brock Lesnar, we don't have a chat. The pluses of Brock Lesnar are his negatives. Yeah, the IC title's got so good because Miz has had to put a fucking shift in. Yeah, Roman Reigns does get dogged on because same as John Cena got dogged on. The problem is they are chosen people, but actually they're not even that fucking chosen. Because if he was that chosen, he'd be going into this as champion.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
well, no, he wouldn't because they're trying to push him as the underdog still, but he's not. He's
yeah,
not an
no,
underdog.
and I get the underdog thing is annoying.
That's what
I wouldn't see. I
mean, that's the main area they're going wrong with Roman Reigns. He's not an underdog. People aren't cheering him as an underdog.
So this is going back to the way Roman Reigns has been booked.
Yeah.
I don't think it's so much that the crowd hate Roman Reigns, the person or the wrestler. It's they hate this image of Roman Reigns that's been pumped out, which goes back to that underdog thing. That goes back to that
because it makes
kiddie,
no sense because he was a legitimate bad
trying to crack jokes and
shield.
stuff. And this is why Roman Reigns is working now, because he's being that legitimate badass that he was in the Shield.
Yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that.
Just a quick thing.
Yeah.
Matt mentioned if we're talking about the chosen one, that's Drew McIntyre.
Very, very true, Matt. You've been very quiet on this match. What is your view on Brock Lesnar? Does Brock need to fuck off and go, or does Brock Lesnar need to put one more fucking WrestleMania win on his CV?
We were both, me, you and Ed were there at 31, and like I remember saying to you like the whole weekend, like I couldn't really give a shit about that match.
Yeah, no one could.
No
one could. There weren't one person during Access and by the way, have a great time. Like that gave a fuck about that match.
I turned around to you and said like Seth Rollins is cashing in, you know. So I tried to be, but I also remember telling you like the reason why I didn't like Roman Reigns. You said it was like one of the most smarkiest remarks ever. Do you remember my reason why?
No, I've done a lot of drugs.
I said he was a failed. I said he was a failed football player. He never really wanted to be a wrestler. He turned up to Hall of Fame. Vince McMahon was like, "That guy's a great-looking guy. Let's make him a wrestler." His brother Rosie was a fucking dollar wrestler, the superhero in training. Unfortunately, God rest his soul. Rest in peace, Rosie. But that's why my reason why I don't like Roman. Say like getting rid of Brock. I'm not a fan of Brock either. But at the same time, like I wouldn't get rid of him like for good. At the end of the day, he can come back and do some like big matches once in a while.
In all honesty,
put the title on the line.
He doesn't even
who is left, right, for Brock Lesnar to fee, bar Gimp Boy.
Yeah.
Bar
I
Gimp
can't
Boy.
face him.
David Cannon, you will.
Yeah.
Bar Daniel Bryan.
Brock can still put someone over.
Or a returning Brock.
But the thing is... The thing is,
where can you have Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, but I mean,
he's literally, in fairness to Brock, he's shit on the entire roster one by one. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, KO, Goldberg.
Yeah, but the company would be mad to let Brock go.
New Day.
But why would they be?
Because he brings in money and he brings in more
Brock
viewers.
is a
But
the most viewed videos on YouTube on WWE is the ones featuring Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
But he's also, can I just say, he's also hindering the product. And he's also hindering stars. Yeah? KO and Sammy have got to be in tag team. Just Cesaro Bar have to go in a tag team. Intercontinental, we've got a fatal three-way for an Intercontinental when every single one of them should have had long, dubious runs with a title. Yeah. And then you even look at United States, you have, and I know Randy's in there, but even Randy's in there. You've got 4. We can look down that fucking roster. It's the most stacked roster we've ever had of made superstars, and instead, Brock Lesnar turns up once a fucking month as a 30-minute match, a 30-second match. If we're really lucky, if we're really lucky, we get a 3-minute match and a Paul Heyman promo every month, and that's all we get. It's fucking pointless having him.
The big thing here for me, and I'm gonna really, this isn't sidetracking, but last week when Daniel Bryan announced his return, right? I've never felt that energy from wrestling fans in years, right? And I know this seems weird to chat about this right now, but every wrestling fan knows deep down that Roman Reigns is walking out of this champion. I don't think there's anyone here in this room
He's
that
walking
thinks
out
Brock
champion.
Lesnar wins,
Yeah.
right? So hands up. Does Brock Lesnar win?
Yeah.
No.
Like, no, Brock Lesnar. What, you think Brock Lesnar wins?
No, everyone thinks.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I'll be
everyone thinks Roman Reigns wins, right? And I think, like, even with Daniel Bryan, when he announced he's returning, they suddenly saw, not only are we getting this title back, right, but the opportunities for this big storylines of Bryan Nakamura, Styles, fucking Kevin Owens, Bryan, like, it was all suddenly, the doors are opening, and the last piece in the jigsaw to fuck off, to make this happen, and to make all the current wrestlers that are so good come alive and come into their own, and maybe spark a new fucking Attitude Era, because they've all got the personas, they've all got the ability. It won't be the Attitude Era because, you know, they're not allowed to go that extreme, but they will make it a wrestling product.
Oh yeah, the talent's there.
And the last piece in the jigsaw to fuck off, and the last dinosaur to fuck off, is that man. It's got to go. So, you know what, Roman? I've always said
Don't say it.
it's cool not to like Roman Reigns.
It's
And
still
cool, it's still
I
cool.
still believe it's fucking cool not to like Roman Reigns, because, don't get me wrong, for the last 3 weeks, you've had me on side, but that is due to the fact that I can't stand that fucking USC big ape. Fuck off, go
It
away.
didn't work, Sam.
No, I'm not being worked. I'm not being worked. This is 3 years of
Working
frustration.
you.
Exactly.
This is 3 years of frustration.
That's the whole story on their building behind it.
No. I just feel like like Roman Reigns is just a lucky guy that's going to cash in on this animosity that the whole WWE universe. I don't think anyone would have given a shit if this match was John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and the outcome was going to be John Cena winning it. People just want Brock gone.
Yeah.
Also, I picked up what you just said there. You just said, oh, you're falling for this storyline they're building. Of course we fucking are. It's fucking wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan. I want good storylines.
No.
This is good.
The thing is, do you know what's really funny though, yeah? If Brock stays, and it's Daniel v Brock, and Brock destroys Daniel in like 34 seconds, it'd be the first one going, oh, he's fucking get rid of him, he's outrageous.
You would know.
That's the thing.
Well, no, if the storyline works, it makes sense. Yeah, fair
I
enough.
know we're clearly going to move on, but honestly, if Brock stays and is fighting The Rock next year at WrestleMania, it will get 1 million more buys
Yeah, it
than
would do.
if Brock
Yeah, of course it
leaves
would.
and Roman Reigns fights AJ, or AJ fights... No,
Yeah, but
of course it would.
That's 'cause we're
that's
not
what they're
building the
wrestling for,
stars.
which is why... Yeah, but I
Exactly,
understand.
but on a
we would all
business
enjoy...
viewpoint.
So look,
different
I think you got to remember, right? Wrestling
It's about
has got to.
selling
I even said the other day, right, that CM Punk, right, as much as people crave for him to return, if CM Punk were to walk through the door tomorrow, he would struggle to get a spot, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Punk fan, but he would struggle to find a place at the top of the mountain due to the fact there are so many people. They went with KO as a champion, if they went as Finn as a champion, Seth, fucking The Miz, Cena. There are so many wrestlers, and we are so lucky at this moment to be on the cusp of this generation of fucking great wrestlers. They've all got their shit down together now, and they're all wrestling a good enough style. You know, you watch like the Finn fucking AJ match at Survivor Series, a fucking classic, right? And that had no fucking meaning to it. That was just a grudge match. Imagine that for a title. It's gonna be unbelievable. So the thing is fucking fair play, Roman. If you win, great. Because if I never have to see that big smelly fucking ape again, you can fuck off back to the octagon. I hope you get banged out, to be honest. I fucking do. You and your shitty little sword on your chest looks like a dick. You are a fucking... Like, don't get me wrong, right?
I'm getting it.
You can be a fucking... you can be a name, you can be a superstar. I don't care. You are money, Brock. Fair play. But what you've done to the business, actually, you haven't really done anyone a favour for a good year and a half. And that is when it becomes the problem. So, ta-ra, fuck off. Paul Heyman, please find another guy because I don't want you to go and I love you.
Can I have the final say?
Go on.
Yeah?
Well, the dream outcome would be if they both just fell into the lake of reincarnation.
Yeah. Love that.
God.
Love that, yeah. And come back as
farewell.
James Ellsworth and someone else.
That'd be amazing.
Doink the Clown. There you go.